Hello, welcome family. I hope you're all doing well. Part 2 of the confessions of an immigration attorney. As an immigration attorney, I would usually get a lot of questions concerning immigration, visas, issues concerning asylum seekers, as well as issues concerning refugee status holders here in South Africa. One of the most common issues that foreign nationals face is being able to renew their visas on time. There are foreign nationals who are able to renew their visas on time, and there are those who are not able to renew their visas on time. If you fall within the other category where you are not able to renew your visa on time, then particularly you will need to bring a good cause letter application through to the Department of Home Affairs. So, while you are preparing to bring your written submission to the department, you need to understand that you need a letter of justification. This is a motivational or a written submission to justify your negligence or to justify why you were unable to bring your renewal on time. There are medical reasons, there are a lot of physical complications, and there are a lot of issues that could affect the reason why you did not bring your visa on time. This brings me to another storytelling moment. I had a client who walked into my office. She was a foreign national from a neighboring country. She used to be on a particular type of visa, which is the relative spouse visa. Unfortunately, she was not able to renew the visa on time. Why? Because according to her spouse passed on. It is unfortunate, but it can happen. And so, even though they had kids, she wasn't aware that she could bring a change of status or condition application where she could be under the children's permits because they were South African citizens, although they were minors. But you know now that the law allows you to do that, provided you've got the financial means. As we communicated, I got to know that she was placed as the executress to handle the estate of the spouse who had passed on. So eventually, we ended up putting together all the necessary documents that we had to put together and then putting her application. But how can your application stand out before the adjudicating officer? Remember, you need to justify the reasons why you failed to bring your review or your renewal application at the time that you were supposed to do so. What are the eligibility criteria? What caused your delay? All these questions must be answered. So, this is what you need to do. Prior to going to the Department of Home Affairs, you need to first of all go to the police station and depose to an affidavit. The affidavit must be simple. The affidavit must be concise because there's not enough space to write everything that you may want to put forth. However, you are not limited. You need to then write that letter that would stand out and justify your delay. Bring a written request, attach it to your affidavit, and then make copies of all the necessary documents that you will be referring to when you're there for your interview. Your good cause letter application is what would allow you to bring a renewal of an old visa that has expired. Once you've been interviewed, And once the interview process has taken place, you will be given a form to indicate that although you are illegal, you have applied for a good cause letter and you are allowed to be in the country up until when an outcome of that letter has been given to you. We all want to succeed on our good cause letter applications. It is a headache if you don't get it, but that is not the end of the road. If you are not successful with your good cause letter application, you can bring an appeal. And let me tell you what happened. Remember the story that we were talking about? Unfortunately, my client was denied. It was quite an incident, but we didn't give up. We wrote an appeal to the rejection. It was considered, and finally, she received her good cause letter in order to bring a renewal or a change of status of her old visa. So you see, the moment you're able to seek professional advice, there is a likelihood that you will succeed or increase your chances of succeeding at whatever your problem may be. This is the confession of an immigration attorney.